Good morning. Today is Saturday, May 26th, I believe. But this is just a quick garden update. I just fertilized my plants and all. Um, I was using some fish fertilizer. This Alaska fish fertilizer right here, and as you can see, you already know this is a 511. I was putting a lot of nitrogen in it, which what I thought I was doing was greening, bringing on some green and all. But one of the things I was neglecting was putting some phosphorus in. So, uh, first time I've ever used um, synthetic fertilizer in my garden this year. I try not to use, man-made. I like to use organic. But I was able to feed my plants. This is just a third, well, actually a quarter of them. But um, one of the things that was concerning was I started getting some yellowing on a lot of my plants. This here is a Trinidad scorpion, um, and it's not quite flowering yet, which is the reason why I chose to fertilize today. But I started getting these yellowing around the borders, as you can see. So I'll show you what I use for the fertilizer for these, but I'm hoping that it doesn't, one, burn them, and that it produces flowers. This here is my dragon's breath, and there's a couple buds on here, as you can see, as well as flowers, so it is flowering real good. But one of the things that I noticed is that it's leaning here, so I'm gonna have to get like a stake or something to hold this up, so that I guess the main stem can at least have some strength in it. I don't want it to be leaning over like that. So that's some more maintenance that I need to get done. My Carolina Reaper, as you can see, has that yellowing on there like I mentioned with the first plant, but not happy with that at all. I don't know what it was that I did or doing, but I'm hoping that this feeding today um, changes it, reverses it. I forgot what this is. I think this is a Reaper as well. This one is not as bad as the other Reaper, but still, um, yeah. Pineapple Pete, I gave him a little bit. Um, he's been doing good so far. I had to cut back on some of the dead leaves that were extending out. I got one there that I need to pull off, but that's fine. I think this is a habanero. I need to go ahead and get that planted out. And I think this is a habanero as well. Now these two were planted from seed. So I need to go ahead and get that taken care of. Up here is my strawberry. I have it behind some shade cloth, mainly because one, about 2-3 weeks ago, so it has been hot and bearing down on. I didn't want them to, be too stressed from the heat and sun. But overall, the squirrels were eating off of it. I think I pulled off maybe 3 or 4 actual strawberries just to see, they were all red, ripened and everything. It tasted pretty good, but I need to do some maintenance on this here. I need to put this down a little bit more, staple it down maybe, so that the squirrels won't get to it. The tomato plant there. I just clipped some of the branches off. Probably need to do some more, at least get this one branch out, secure that to the tomato cage so that it can grow up and not out the way it is now. I lost my tape, my tomato tape, so I need to get that taken care of. And then another tomato. Now these two tomato plants, they are Bonnie. They're the Bonnie brand, Bonnie Original. So I think I counted like maybe 14 off of this one and another 12 or 14. So these are doing pretty good. You know, got some flowers going, and maybe half of them, they have some little small tomatoes coming out of it. Jalapeno plant is going good. I have 3 of these. This one, that one, and then that one is dead. So I need to repurpose this pot here. I'll probably use that one cup over there in that corner there, habanero, and put it in that one. Just keep an eye on that. Got my rosemary going, nice and green. I love that. And the other half of my strawberry over there. Now, the strawberries, I've had these for maybe about 2 years now. The mother plant is in there somewhere, but these strawberries, I've had this plant actually for about 2 years, and it's good. Cucumber 3, cucumber 4. Now, what's interesting about these 4 planters is they all came out of one tray, one cup. This is the by Pennington, I think, and I thought it was, I had it for maybe a week, and then I was like, well, let me go ahead and put them in a planter, and come to find out it was actually 8 different plants in one cup. So Pennington, thank you for that. Got some nice green coming up on them. This one here, I'm gonna keep an eye on this. The leaves have fallen off of that. I'm not sure if it's due to stress or what, but there's one of them right there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep an eye on that, and then as they begin to grow, I'm going to, I think that one done had it. I think that one's stressed out right there on the left. But I'm going to build my own trellis so that once they get mature and start growing as tendrils, they will grab up on the trellis and start being fruitful. This here is an eggplant. Now, oh, I was concerned again because of the yellowing, but hopefully this feeding reverses that. Another tomato, got 2 more tomato plants here, and these are Roma potatoes. These are Roma tomatoes right here, these 2. And I did trim some of this back and everything. There's some flowers, not a lot of flowers, but these had their feeding today, and we'll just see how everything goes. And back here, this onion, and these 4 right here, these are onions. I'm gonna have to start pulling back some of the soil and everything on some of them, just so that they can start growing out. As you can see on that one there, a little small onion there. This pot right here has, it seemed like the biggest of them all. But these have been in now a little over 2 months. So, and I've already topped them down. The green onions are, I put in the freezer for later use, but that is what's going on so far. And now to the back here. I have my corn. So these two up front, first of all of this was planted from seed, but I started these two first, and then maybe a month these came. So the status on these is I recently had, I don't know what did it, but something came along and pulled up some of my corn, the seedlings anyway. But I planted some more seeds in here in the spaces that's open. So one there, one there, one. Let me see now. 1, 2, and 3 right there. So I did not give any fertilizer or any food for these. I need to find out if that's the best thing that I did here, but I guess as the weather gets warm, it's supposed to be getting a lot of rain this weekend, but I'm hoping that as it get warm, I get a lot more growth out of this. So at least by mid-summer, mid to late summer, I get my first crop for corn. This will be the first year that I've grown it. So far, I'm happy. Just looking at comparing, so the stalks on these, the main stem on these, are nice and healthy looking, and versus these that I planted later. I mean, they're healthy and all, but you can see the difference between how, you know, the width of this is compared to this one here that was planted later. So cayenne pepper and ghost. I had 4 ghost peppers, but I did something stupid and I burnt 2 of them with some fertilizer, which again, why I don't like to use synthetic fertilizer. But as far as the fertilizer, I use this here by Miracle-Gro, is the Bloom Booster, and as you can see, it promotes more blooms, so the flowering is what I'm looking for. But so far as the NPK on here, it is 15, 30, 15. So I'm looking for that phosphorus to help with the blooms, the flowers that I need to start the process. On my cayennes, you can see that there's some small buds coming in. So that is, I'm excited for that. I use these cayennes as part of my sauces. So more to come on that. Green beans, growing up nice and, you know, nice and green, no issues with it here. Just some, appear to be some leaves there, or maybe it's flowering, one or the other, I don't know. But I have a lot of green beans in here. I'm going to be planting more. It's going to go out in the earth bed. And then I have zucchini here. Now, I don't know why I did this, but I was like, I have space, so let me do it. So I dropped the zucchini plant in there, not thinking that, you know, it's going to grow out. And one of the potential that's what's going to happen eventually is it's going to start shading out my green beans. So what I'm going to have to do is possibly trellis this up or grow it vertically. That's what I mean to say. I'm going to grow this vertically so that it doesn't, so that I get, you know, some sunlight down into the middle of my planter here for, you know, for my green beans. Kale and salad, actually lettuce, I need to harvest this, and kale is getting nice and big there, and so is the lettuce. I've been eating off the lettuce. The lettuce is awesome. I'm proud. I'm happy about that. So now finally going out here to what I call the earth bed, but I need to do some maintenance out of here. I did have some spinach in this bed here. Right now they're bolting, as you can see. I'm going to harvest the seeds out of here in probably a week, and then I'm going to place more peppers in this bed here. I had peppers in this bed last year, so I'm going to do that again. I do have a green pepper here and two ancho poblano peppers, so more to come on that. But I need to really like just clean this out. Lettuce and green onions, head lettuce. I need to get this out of here before the bugs finish it off, but that'll be done now. And also my onions, I do have some onions left. You probably won't be able to see it in here much, but the onions, I've already topped these in here. And big ass weed. And then I have some more zucchini and onions. Now again, some yellowing. I need to figure out what that is. I'm sure it's a nutritional issue that I have for my zucchinis. I did count like 5 plants in here. So there's one there. And then this here has 2. I'm concerned with that one there. I think I might have a little bit of blight. There's one hiding up in there. And then there's another one that might be the healthiest out of all. But that's it. And then of course onions. Got my onions going. So yep. But then lettuce, I'm going to probably harvest what I can out of this and then just get rid of it. This second bed here is going to be probably more peppers. And then the plan is just to extend this out a bit. Again, it's just a plan, but more to follow. Well, that's it. This is Nolan. Y'all have a blessed day.